All right, what's going on, everybody? It's been a while, man, since I've been back, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a while because my truck been broke down for like almost 3 weeks. And the problem was that I had a air tank leak, right? So my brakes and everything was losing pressure. So I was like stuck out in like Berryville, Virginia, and I had to bring it on home because I went to the international dealer and they tried to charge me $3,200 to fix my tanks. And I'm gonna show y'all the tanks that they're talking about. My 2 air tanks that are underneath of the batteries, which is right here. Now you see those tanks right there? Those tanks right there. Get the front side. Those tanks right there, they try to charge me $3,200. Now, you know, with any new business that you're starting, $3,200 is a pretty big, you know, price. So what I did was I had to leave the shop or whatever, and I had to drive 2 hours back home from Berryville, Virginia to Wilmington with the alarm going off. You know what I'm saying? Beeping constantly, right? And it was like right before Christmas, so they told me that I would have had to sit over there in Berryville, Virginia, if I wanted to wait and get the work done. So I couldn't wait, so I came home. So ever since then, I've been trying to find the tanks myself because, you know, I'm not a diesel mechanic or anything like that, but I am a little bit mechanically inclined or whatever because I used to be an electrician by trade. So I do know that. So what I did was I ordered one of the tanks. One of the tanks was like $400, and then I couldn't find the other one. It was like different tanks that I was ordering wasn't the right size for the truck. So what ended up happening was I ended up having to call around everybody. I even almost went to going to a junkyard, but excuse me, I almost ended up going to a junkyard. But what ended up happening was I called Penske, and then they gave me a number to International Parts, and I called them, and they were located over in Swedesboro, New Jersey. So I went up there, I gave them my dimensions, I gave them my VIN number, they checked the dimensions, I told them what tank I needed, which was the one in the back, the one back here, the one in the back, that's the one that I needed. And I already had this one here. I had this one first. This one was $400. This one was $600, right? So, and then, you know, I had to hook all the hoses back up or whatever. And this one almost broke on me, but so I had to like kind of twist the tank or whatever, just so that I could accommodate to be able to make that. But it is a little bit more slack in there. Luckily, when I pulled on it, it was some slack back there, so I was able to pull on it a little bit and get a little bit more. So, but I just turned the tank sideways a little bit, so then that way it'll give me more space or whatever for the ones that were a little bit smaller. And these 2 right here I had to cut because they were they just would not come out of the fittings. So I hooked everything back up. I had the one hooked up, the first one, but it didn't, you know, it ended up being, and I'm gonna show y'all in the video, y'all just look at the tanks that I had before that I took off, which is crazy because Penske sold me this truck, and this is supposed to be a tier 1 truck, and the truck was I had this truck for 3 months. It's supposed to be a tier 1 truck. I had this truck for 3 months, and that happened. And what happened was they knew that the damn air tanks was rotted out, but they put a bunch of black stuff over it to try to hide it. And I'm gonna show y'all the tanks when I get back or whatever. I'm gonna show y'all take a look at these tanks, man, to show y'all, man, like what you gotta look for when you purchasing a new truck. So anyway, the tools that I had to buy to actually get the tanks off, the tanks was about, so with the tanks about $1,000, it was about $500 in tools that I had to pay. So at about $1,500. So all in all, I saved myself $1,700, and I still have the tools. So when this happens again, I can, you know, knock it out myself because I know what I'm doing. Oh, and the straps, they cost $20 a piece. But if you go to Amazon, if you go to International, they're gonna charge you $44 a strap. But I got 4 straps, which is $80, and with everything, it cost me about $1,500 for everything. And now I'm ready to go. This is my first run since being back on the road. So I took a short run just so I can just test everything out. I didn't want to go over the road and, you know, have to go way the hell down to Texas or something like that, because I want to make sure that everything is riding right. So I'm taking this quick ride up to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and it's delivering actually here in Wilmington, Delaware. So I'm just going to do that real quick, go get it, bring it back, see how it rides on the road, and then we'll see if I got it right or if it was something that I got wrong. So just want to let everybody know, man, sometimes you're just gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to save your money and do it yourself. You're gonna have to be a little bit mechanically inclined to do these things with your truck, but you know, Lord allow, you know, you get everything fixed that you need. But you know, Lord was with me on this one, man. I mean, I went through a lot of, you know, anger and everything, frustration, because things wasn't going right when I was trying to install the tanks. But you know, you just gotta step back, think about it, and you should be good to go, man. I had to take the steps off. I had to take these steps off. Also had to take all the batteries out. You know what I mean? Disconnect all the batteries to get to the straps, which is right here. These straps right here. And you know, to be able to do everything. So, you know, y'all ride with me on this ride up here, man. I'm just starting it up after 3 weeks. She was a little bit, you know, kind of, you know, not really, you know, starting that good. But I think it's just because of the cold. But we on our way up there now, man, to, all right, y'all, man, so far so good. You know, the air pressure's keeping up, if you look at it. Air pressure's up. Sorry for the wobbly camera. My air pressure's up, and you know, it's riding good. You know, I feel good. I'm back on the road, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm heading up here to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, man, to grab this load, and it's coming back to Wilmington, Delaware. How good is that for a first load back? You know what I'm saying? It drops off in the morning, no sweat. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll see if I can grab something tomorrow, you know, that I could possibly drop off Monday, or just, you know, pick something up and drop something off, you know. But either way, man, we out here on the road, man. I fixed my own tanks, man, saved $1,700, man, and I got the tools for the next time. So drop it in the comments, man, if y'all got any questions about how to change your air tanks, or what you know, are gonna go through if it ever happens. You know, I'm all ears, you know what I'm saying? So y'all hit me up, man, and we on the road, man. We out here, man. Let's get it.
Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying, and I'm saying fuck that fucking job, nigga. Hey, fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, bitch, I done had enough. Fuck that fucking job, I'm watching everybody work. Fuck that fucking job, that little pay by the hour. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, my back hurting and I'm hungry. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, nigga, on soul. Yeah, caught between the two, get this money, go home. Yeah, all these people so, now these bitches, they messy. First day I came in, I bossed up on the bosses. And they promise nigga this, promise nigga that. Want my ass to work, then bring that paper back. Shop, where you been? I've been taking the shit. Knowing damn well.
All right, y'all, so I'm here at the spot, and I'm all loaded up. I got 4 pallets of, what the hell is this? 4 pallets of insulation. I have 4 pallets of insulation, as y'all can see. You know what I mean? It's not that far. It's just going back home where I'm from. It's going back down to Wilmington, Delaware. Quick 350, ain't too bad. Just something to be local. I just wanted to just, you know, test my truck out before I take on the road on the long haul. But yeah, that's what we got on our way back. And that's that, man. You know what I'm saying? On our way back to Delaware, man. Let's get this money. Let's get it. questions about how I changed the tanks, I'll put up a video too to let y'all know how I put the tanks up and you know, share these pictures that I have about the process. So we on to the next grind. Well, we're gonna keep it grinding. We on to the next one. So I want y'all to you know, share this video, turn me on to you know, if you got some other people that want to try to get into the box trucking business, turn them on to my videos, man. You know what I mean? And subscribe to the channel if you like the content. So with that being said, I'm gonna see y'all on the other side on the next video.